Very good. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the regular meeting. The City of Charlestown Board of Public Works. Today is February 1st, already, 2023, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. If we'll rise, and everybody please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. We'll have our roll call. Ernie Thompson.
Here.
Gwen Mosier.
Here.
Mayor Hodges is present, as well as Clerk Treasurer Donna Coomer and our City Attorney, Perry McCall. Agenda's been provided. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Ernie Thompson
And I'll second.
and a second from Gwen Mosier. Any edits or changes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's unanimous. Been presented with a copy of our prior meeting minutes from our meeting on the 18th of January, our current claims and our payroll allowance docket from January 9th to January 22nd. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Gwen Mosier,
I'll second that motion.
seconded by Ernie Thompson. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? That's unanimous. Any public comment? I don't see anyone sign up for public comment. No old business, just moving on to new business. The first item is the social worker contract update. So as you know, we have the community liaisons, grant funded position, and she's still consistently seeing a strong pipeline of people in her case file. She maintains usually about 7 people consistently in that pipeline for longer periods than just a one-touch event. But on the one-touch events, you know, she can have as many as, you know, 1 a week all the way up to 5 a week. It just depends on any given week and what's going on. So due to the demand and her, now that we've gotten on the other side somewhat of COVID and more people are vaccinated and more groups are coming out and having events again, her presence is being requested at several events as, you know, as a mental health expert to be able to talk about things that we have, what's available in the city. So for instance, Clark County Cares is doing a film here for the opioid crisis on February 10th, and they've asked Courtney to come and speak about what's going on in Charlestown and all those things. And so I actually had asked to amend her contract. It's not an increase in pay, it just makes it easier to pay her for those things. The previous contract had a lump sum payment, and what this does is it puts her back to the $30 an hour. It actually breaks down, so it's not an increase in how much she's being paid, it just creates a little more flexibility and extends her date all the way to the 31st of this year. That way she gets through this year. And this is retroactive back to May of last year when the original contract was set. So we entertain a motion from the board to approve that addendum.
I'll make that motion.
From Ernie Thompson. You have a second?
Yes, I will second that.
Second by Gwen Mosier. Questions?
She's pretty busy.
She stays quite busy, yeah.
Has she thought
it's-
about,
It's not enough to be full-time.
Okay.
At this point, we're still collecting data on it, but she stays consistently at that part-time level.
has she thought of expanding, getting some people to help her work with her?
We have talked about, there has been some interest in getting some intern-type experience, because the social worker programs around us, the universities where there are social work programs,
Right.
they often require their students to have some
Yep.
hands-on experience. And so we have talked about that. We've talked with Spalding, has reached out and talked to us, and then I had a student from U of L social work program who also reached out. And there is a student right now, a nursing student, who's looking at working potentially on a project that she has to complete for her practicum, specifically on the opioid crisis. It hasn't come to fulfillment at this point, but yeah, right now she's managing the load. It's just that we need a little bit more flexibility for her to attend these extra events rather than just the 1 day a week in the office. But she's responding to people outside of that, and even going so far as to branch out. I mean, she's very responsive, not just to helping people with housing crises or those things, but recently she helped us get some additional food items for, we do have a person who's unhoused who's in the community, and she was helpful in helping have that person get some regular food access as well as shelter during extremely cold weather, so. Yeah. All right. If there are no other questions, entertain a motion to approve. I mean, we already have the motion, so I call for the vote. Yep. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that's unanimous. And Donna, I will get that, when she's in tomorrow, I'll get her to sign that, I'll get you a copy.
Okay, thank you.
I'll keep it till then, she'll be in tomorrow. All right, next up on our list, as you know, last time we approved the design of the Greenway Park with the bluegrass recreation, and we, as a part of that, wanted to install fencing. This was direct response from our stakeholder groups for those that participated in the Parks Master Plan and in the follow-up listening sessions that happened. Fencing was an important feature so that children don't dart off of the playground. And so we did reach out and get some quotes on fencing. So we will approve these pending the allocation of funding, which I'm asking the council for on Monday night. We received from Silver Creek Fencing a bid of 21, well, he gave two options. One was a steel fence and one was aluminum. The steel fence came in at $24,431, the aluminum at $21,440. This fence mirrors the fence that we have at the Family Activity Park. It's the same style fence. Rates Fence Company gave us the two options as well, with aluminum coming in at $27,400 and steel at $36,900. And then EAC Fence gave us, looks like just one for the aluminum at $35,080. So the most, I've talked it over with Tubby, the aluminum was fine, so he's recommending we go with the aluminum, and the low bid then would be Silver Creek Fencing at $21,440 for that aluminum fencing. So that would be the bid that I'm asking the board to approve.
You wanna do that?
I need a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion. We accept the bid from Silver Creek.
Okay, I have a motion for Gwen Bozier,
I'll second that motion.
second for Marty Thompson. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Do you have copies of those? Okay, we do. And then also as a part of the playground area, we want to make sure it's well lit in the evenings so as to avoid or to deter vandalism. The gate will be open automatically from dawn to dusk, so it'll have a timer on it. The gate will open, but it will be locked. And then we wanted to make sure we had solar lighting as a part of that. And so we reached out to several companies. Ready Electric does not do solar, so they were not able to help us. Solar Freedom gave us no response. Solar by ECOS got no response, but we did receive one bid from 820. We did receive one bid from 820. So the purchase price actually comes in at $29,077, but there is a direct tax benefit that cities can qualify for right now because of some of the federal relief that has come down. And so our net cost would be $20,354. So what I would like to do is go ahead and have the board approve the purchase price amount of the $29,077 with the understanding that's a not to exceed amount. Because we're hoping to be able to draw on that credit to bring that cost down. So I would ask for a motion to approve the not to exceed amount purchase price of $29,077 for the solar lighting from 820.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Ernie Thompson,
I'll second.
second by Gwen Bozier. Any questions? And this is a local company. So. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you. Marissa, are you presenting the reindeer contract? Okay. So Marissa to present reindeer appearance. Big success this past Christmas.
So after a very successful event last year with our reindeer, we have talked it over and would love to have them back. The contract is very similar to what we approved last year. The pricing did change just slightly, and since that reindeer, I guess food went up and that kind of stuff. And then they kind of got a better idea of the mileage versus the first time around. So it was a slight increase, but it's well within our budget to be able to pay for. Terry has reviewed the contract and he is satisfied with it. We do have their insurance on file and I've got an updated copy there. And then we do have their W-2 form as well,
Or
so,
W-9.
yeah, sorry,
That's okay.
it's been a
It's
day.
tax season, we get it.
So, but everything seems to be in good shape. And we're just looking to get this signed so that we can get this back to them so we can secure the date for December the 20th from 6 to 10 again.
So the total amount is $2,300, and you'll pay for that out of your revenues for the
Out
holiday
of
season?
winter entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, it says that they're only gonna do 2. Do we have a plan for managing crowd? Because I
We
know
do.
that was a
That
slight
was definitely
issue.
something that was a little bit bigger than probably what we expected. So we'll go into this year knowing that we need to have better crowd control and different things. So we'll try to make sure that there's different events going on than just the reindeer. So
All right. Entertain a motion to approve the contract for the reindeer appearances by Whitetail Acres Nursery and Landscape Incorporated.
I'll make that. I'll make
We
that.
will make
Motion
that
from Ernie
We will
Thompson.
make that.
Yeah, we want
Is
those.
that a
right there.
second from Gwen Moser? All right, any questions for Marissa on that?
I'd say Toby should be in over the crowd control.
Although the crowd control, it was quite the attraction last year, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty neat. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that's unanimous. And then you've got an update on theater workshops. We've already done the theater camp, so this is different than
I
that.
can do it.
Or we're not gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, so are we doing that one today?
Yes.
Okay. Go for it.
So the next one is just our theater workshop camp type thing. So apart from us doing our spring camp with them, they had came to us Southern Indiana Elements and said, hey, we would like to do a couple, just one day, couple hour workshops. So what you've got listed is just those dates, which are March the 4th, April the 22nd, August the 26th, September the 23rd, and October the 21st. Next to it is just the main idea, what they'll be covering, and then in parentheses is the grade level. So some of the workshops just aren't maybe as age appropriate. You start to get into like that grade 7 through grade 12, and you really start to audition for your roles versus just the little kids who are cute and, you know, everything like that. So the cost is $21 per child, which is kind of a little funky. The extra $1 just covers our charge. So Square takes about 25 cents per our transaction, so that way we can pay them the $20, and then that $1 just covers our fee, so that way we're not missing out on anything. I know that, I think, Carrie, is it 25 or 30, or is it 20 kids per?
For the workshops,
Yeah.
25.
So there will be a cap on the workshop there. So outside of that, we do have their insurance on form. Perry did have one review, so we have sent that off to Southern Indiana Elements to have them re-sign that contract that adds in the section that he needed. And once we
What
get
was
that
that
back, we
section?
will get that.
What was that?
Oh, I suggested that we have a section that says that the city of Charlestown will not be responsible for any supervision of any children that may attend the workshop in the event that there's an injury associated with that activity, that the arts would agree to hold the city of Charlestown harmless and indemnify us in case there's a claim made.
Okay.
And since it's an LLC, they should have liability coverage, I would imagine.
Pending that, we will get that back to Donna and her staff, and that way we can make sure that everything is good to go.
So we entertain a motion to approve the theater workshops with Southern Indiana Element Arts pending this final update and the satisfaction of our legal counsel.
I'll make that motion that we
Motion
approve
by
that.
Glenn Moser.
Yeah.
I'll second.
Second by Ernie Thompson. Any additional questions? All in favor, say aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. We do need to set a special meeting, so before we get out of here. Our community crossings for this year, our paving grant that we received, they issued the call for bids on those, and they set the bid opening date for next Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure how it got set off of our schedule, but it was set for the 8th, and so we have a policy whereby we always open those in public meetings, and the board works as the appropriate board to do that since we manage the paving.
So we're gonna get over that.
We're gonna get overtime, at zero.
Get double.
Pay amount.
So
And
nobody
so
gonna
we do
get
need
up
to,
early.
we do need to meet at 9 on next Wednesday as well, so we'll have 3 meetings this week. It will be a short meeting. The only agenda item will be the opening of those bids, but we do need to do those in a public meeting. So we've been through this before with community crossings last year. They open all the packets, they read out the names of the companies, the amounts. Often the companies that have bid will come and attend to hear the bid. And then what they will do is they will take those bid numbers and take that week to evaluate them and get final legal review on the bid as well. So it'll undergo engineering and legal review during that week, and then they will award the bid. They'll make a recommendation to us to award the responsible bidder on the 15th at our regular meeting. So does anyone have a conflict with meeting next week? We just need a quorum, so.
I'm perfect with it as long as Charles buys donuts.
All right, so we will meet at 9 a.m. here at City Hall, 304 Main Cross, on Wednesday, February 8th, to open the bids for the community crossing project. And then we'll make sure we get that posted on the
Yeah, you will
doorway as
remind
well.
us,
And
right?
we will send an email. Jenny, will you please send an email to remind the board that they need to meet?
Remind us,
Um,
please.
All right, just a couple of quick updates on things going on. So this
Can I ask
past,
a question? Then we'll also meet on our normal.
yes, we'll also be on the 15th. We'll have 3 meetings this month.
Okay,
That meeting on the 8th will just be to open those
okay,
bids.
that's fine.
So we had a municipal growth summit last Monday. Redevelopment Commission kind of pulled everybody together for that. It went extremely well. We had representatives from all of the boards, really, in the city council. Don Coomer was there. We had all the developers and utility experts, everybody from NDOT and Duke and RUMC and TARC. I mean, it was, I got a lot of good feedback from the attendees just to talk about how we're growing, where we're growing, and to get everybody in the room to see collectively the projects that are happening in the city. So I thought it went really well. And I also want to commend our Parks Department staff on their ability to get a variety of programming in here. We got a call yesterday from the News and Tribune because they saw our Facebook posts about the different events that we are hosting in the parks and the variety of the programming. And I thought that was good attention for the city to have. So this board often is the one that approves those. So everything from the skateboard camp, the kickball, the painting classes, the theater camp, science camp, the Major League Baseball camp, the pickleball camp. I mean, and it's a whole spectrum. We were looking at the board together of young people all the way up to senior citizens. So I think this board's doing a good job.
Why did you point at me when you said senior citizen?
So you're having a pickleball game?
They're doing a pickleball day for the
Yeah.
senior citizens.
Oh, awesome.
You want to join?
Absolutely.
She
Yeah.
loves pickleball.
You like pickleball?
Yeah, I'll play pickleball.
Do you really? I would if I had some knees.
Um,
Josh Boggs plays big.
That's who's leading it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Boggs is
Josh
putting
is
on.
big time.
Yeah. He
He's
does a
my
great
darling
job.
cousin.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
He does a good job. He's actually the one that's gonna lead it.
Yeah, he's my darling cousin.
Nice. Is everybody not your cousin?
Nope.
Okay. All right, are there any other updates? Donna, do you need anything from us?
No, thank you.
All right, Perry, you got anything for us?
Nope.
All right, entertain a motion to
I will
adjourn.
make that motion.
Motion made by Ernie Thompson.
Do we have some papers signed here?
Yes, we got a second.
Yes.
Second, Glenn Mosher, all in favor of adjournment, say aye.
All right.
Aye. All right, we are adjourned.
Hey, we do have Chubby working.